quick tutorial on how to install the Korg Kaoss KP3 pad to the home computer. First, you're going to need a standard red and white audio jack on both sides. You're going to need a USB audio interface. I chose the Tascam US100 due to its simplicity as well as some of these important features that you need right there. Another thing that you're going to need is a audio Y cable. This has your standard red and white, and it also has a speaker setup, or your typical 3.5mm jack. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to take the Y cable and you want to put that in your right there. Okay, and then you want to take the other end of that, which is just looks like your standard jack, and then you want to plug that into the back of your PC. You want to plug it into the same place where you would plug in your speakers. So take out your speakers and then plug in the KP3. Okay. Then on the out port, you actually want to plug in the standard red and white cables, and then you want to plug those into your USB interface. So you want to plug them into your in. Okay, so it's coming out of the KP3 and it's going into your USB. Okay, and you want to make sure that you have your USB interface plugged into your computer, of course. All right. And then another thing that you want to do is when you take out your speakers, the audio jack from your speakers, you want to plug your speakers now into your microphone jack into your USB audio interface. Okay, so basically what's happening here is your computer is putting out all the audio into the KP3. The KP3 is then sending all of this audio into the USB interface, the audio interface, and then the audio interface is then putting that through the speakers. Okay, so that basically takes care of the setup. Now I'll go ahead and show you how it works. Okay, so I'm going to show this in real time. Right now I have an audio playing on my computer, and as you can see, we're here. Okay, and another really cool thing that you can do with this is you can actually take samples. Okay, so you can actually I can hit the sample key right here, and now all these buttons are lighting up. So if I want to take the audio that's coming out of my PC and I want to sample it, I can just hit a button here and it's now recording what's coming out of my PC. Now you can do this with anything. You can do this with movies, anything to your heart's content. So it picked up that sample. Now it picked up that sample, and as you can see, now I'm controlling that sample with the KP3. So it's pretty cool. You can do a lot of creative things with that, of course. Just some information. You want to make sure that when you're receiving audio from your computer, notice how my peak is green. You want to always make sure that your peak is green. You can control that with the volume up here. You also want to make sure that everything is going to be green on your USB audio interface. This helps to take away from any type of distortion that would occur. Yeah. So you want to go into your sound, and you want to make sure that speakers are going to be set up as default, and then your USB audio codec is going to be the default communication device. And then if you get any type of feedback or any type of distortion, you just want to go into your properties, and you may want to just change your levels a little bit and adjust them accordingly. You're going to want to do the same thing with the desktop, or I'm sorry, with the USB audio codec microphone. So when you're in your audio program, you want to make sure that your output device is set to your your speakers. And when I say that is you really want to make sure that it's set to speakers high definition audio. You don't want it to be set up to the audio codec. You want to make sure that it's just set up to your normal speakers. Now for the record device, you want to make sure that's going to be your USB audio codec. So whenever you play something, you can just hit record, and then you can play it on here if you want to. Alright, so now so turn it off, and I'll play it back. And as you can see, there's no distortion. Comes out perfectly. So it's just yeah, perfect. All right, that's all I have. It took me a pretty long time to actually figure out how to do all this. I read the forums, and the forums kind of directed me all to the wrong place, or they weren't understanding, you know, what my need was. And I saw a lot of people were trying to do the same thing that I was trying to do. And I just hope this tutorial, you know, helps other people out, and, you know, saves them time and money, and, you know, having to go out and buy all this expensive equipment and going back and returning it because it wasn't what you needed in the first place. But yeah, so that's my tutorial. Hope it helps. And I am new to this, so if you guys, you know, you're like, you know, oh, you're an idiot, you know, everyone knows how to do this. I didn't know how to do it, and that's the reason for the tutorial. So that's it.